Hello everybody, my name is Alaskan Blue Jay, and welcome to a funny little retro-style flying game called Sky Rogue. Now, as the title implies, this is a flight simulator roguelike. Not a combination you see often, but I absolutely adore this. This was actually one of my very first PC games. Well, I mean, unless you count, like, popping balloons with Winnie the Pooh back in, like, 1999 on one of those horrible gumdrop-looking monstrosities that Apple apparently thought was a good idea at the time.
Red double kill. Yellow triple kill.
I got this game shortly after release back in 2013, specifically because it's so, well, it's not low res, but it's like the art style, as you can see, is obviously very simple, which meant it was one of the very few games that my MacBook Air back in the day was capable of running. I literally plugged this same controller into a USB port on a MacBook Air and played this game. Now, you may remember me mentioning in a recent video, I actually did record this game once already, and unfortunately, the recording software decided not to record any sound. I have double and triple checked it. It is actually recording this time, and honestly, I'm actually not all that mad about it because I kind of feel like I was cheating the first time around anyway. This is technically, like, it's very much played like a roguelike, but also it's not. If I understand correctly, true roguelikes are like you start from the same place every time and lose all your progress on death, right? This isn't quite like that because there are unlocks. I think that's referred to as a roguelite. Is that the term? Somebody correct me in the comments if I'm wrong. The roguelike part of it is that you can buy upgrades to each of these different types of weapons, and even the planes themselves that you lose if you die. But when you do die, you get this unique currency called tech that you can then spend to unlock more planes and more weapons. So the more runs you do, not necessarily the stronger you are. Most of the weapons and planes are more side grades than upgrades until you get to the very end. It just means that the longer you play and the more runs you do, the more variety and the more choices you'll have, rather than actually being all that much stronger. Now, you can see I've got a little mission indicator there, but you learn real quick playing this game that you don't just want to go for the mission. You want to, if you can, if you're comfortable enough with where your health is at, then you want to try to go after as many bad guys as possible. Or, well, the flying targets don't offer you any money. It's more just you kill those because you don't want them blowing you out of the sky before you manage to do any damage to any of the bigger targets. But any of the big targets, like ground targets, anything that's not trying to kill you, basically, that you knock out, you get paid cash for, and then that cash is what you spend the upgrades on. So the longer you can survive in a given level, the better for the run overall. Because unlike Risk of Rain 2, for example, the difficulty in this game scales up per mission, not over time. So you can take as long as you want in the individual levels. See ya, bitch. You can take as long as you want in the individual levels, and as long as you're careful not to get greedy and let other asshole AI dudes shoot you out of the sky, then you can get pretty rich pretty quick and start to unlock a lot of upgrades. Now, I don't know if that's going to matter too much for this first run because, like I say, our options are kind of limited to begin with. And also, yes, even though I have missiles, I am trying to use my guns wherever I can because they're kind of ridiculous. All of the weapons in this game that you actually have to aim are just crazy OP as long as you can hit your shots, because that's the way the game is balanced. Oh my god! I need to pay more attention. Holy shit. If that building hadn't collapsed exactly when it had, I would have been toast. Come here, bitch. Get the fuck out of my way! The good news is, early on, the only enemies that you really have to worry about are these drones, and they cannot fly for shit. That being said, I did just run directly into a barrage of gunfire from one of them, which was not terribly intelligent, but it's fine. It's fine. We'll be okay. It's fine. Alright. Decent first pass. Now we're going to take a pass at this cutter over here. Being careful not to stall. That AA gun is not paying attention whatsoever. Somebody's about to get fired from that job. Take another pass at the rig. Oh my god, I need to stop doing that. The stock plane here, the Rogue, does not handle nearly as well as I'm used to. Not only am I used to having all the unlocks, I also usually play this game with mods, and the F-22 mod for this game, spoilers, is just as busted OP as the real F-22 is in real life. It's at best bugged, at worst downright cheating, because for some reason its bottom weapon SWAT, what the fuck? Its bottom weapon slot equip doubles whatever you put in it. So you can fire twice as many missiles, or drop twice as many bombs, or whatever you please. Really, you can put twin cannons on there with one of the aimable weapons, and like I said, absolutely demolish any stationary target in your path. Or, well, I guess non-stationary targets too if you're a god, but I'm not. So, anyway, point is, I am sorely missing my beloved F-22 already, and I will most certainly be doing a mod showcase after we have gotten all of the legitimate unlocks and beaten the game normally. Assuming you guys want to see some more of this game, because it really is going to depend on you. It's going to depend on how well the video performs, as always. So, if you want to see more in this series, remember when you're done watching it, leave a like, leave some comments, do everything you can to help the algorithm get the video boosted, because that is a primary motivator in what videos I make for what games I play. And see ya. Okay, mission complete. And okay, there's more reinforcements coming in, but that's fine. I still have plenty of health. I just need to not do anything stupid in the meantime. Pull up. Pull up. And we're good. I think that's everybody, actually. Alright, yep. Sweet. Mission complete. Not a single living soul on the deck below. So we're just gonna go back to base here. And as one does, we're just gonna do a nice smooth landing at full speed without slowing down at all. Perfect. Nailed it. The reason it's day 0, by the way, is because, actually, I can't remember if I specifically said this, but I cleared all of my progress. Like, I completely deleted my entire save and I'm starting completely over. So, usually you start from day 1, but apparently when you do a fresh run, like a completely fresh run, you get to start from day 0. So that's nice. Means I get to go in with $2,000 already in the wallet. So now let's check out some upgrades here. I can get an upgrade from my stock missile that will give me another charge on ammo. Not that there really is any ammo. The special abilities like flares are the only things that actually have a limited amount of ammunition. Everything else is just on a cooldown. So I can get another charge on my stock missiles, give them more speed, reduce the cooldown itself, which is very nice. Upgrading the gun is dirt cheap and increases its damage by 50%. Oh my god. Like I said, the game is not... The game is balanced, expecting you to not be good at aiming the guns at all. And if you can master the honestly not particularly steep skill curve of aiming a weapon manually and shooting it yourself, the payoff is huge. And it looks like the dumbfire rockets actually get increased in damage, too. Actually, by the same factor, 50%. And it cuts the reload speed in half. Oh my god. I never even bothered to use the rockets that entire time. But, I mean, I've got cash. I may as well... Yeah, I think, yeah, I'm gonna have... I can max out my cannon right from the get-go. Each thing has 2 tiers of upgrades that you can give it. And still have exactly enough left over to bump the rockets up once, too. So now the cannon, which you saw, is already ridiculous. Now it has an extra 100 meters of range and does double damage. And the rockets have an extra 2,000. Is that in meters per second, maybe? That's just a guess. I'm not good at calculating speed. I have no idea. And also got a 50% bump in damage. So now I'm going to be absolutely devastating against ground targets. I didn't buy anything for air targets yet, but like I say, it's just going to be drones for the first couple days, so I'm really not concerned about that. Oh, an aerodome. Okay, well, I'm glad I saw that early. I want to get that out of the way fast. Okay, watch this shit. The pro strats. Holding down the rocket and the gun button at the same time, because that's apparently something I'm allowed to do in this game too. I only just figured that out recently. Normally you see there in the bottom right you can switch between weapons manually, but I was poking around in the keybinds and found out that you can... Okay, yep, ow, fuck. Okay, this plane is really not maneuverable, not okay. You guys need to stop now, please. Come on. Okay, yep, that's my bad. I got greedy. You do have to be a little careful with your missile placement. If you're behind somebody, you're basically guaranteed to hit them. If you come at them straight on, it's kind of 50-50, and if they're flying perpendicular to it, forget it. You'd have to nat 20 to hit them in D&D terms. That's extremely rare. Okay, we're fine. Everything's fine here. Don't even worry about it. Also, we got a landing pad over there. Don't ask me why I'm allowed to land in what should be enemy territory to refuel, rearm, and re-armor up. But that's a thing that I can do, and it is very nice when you see a landing pad just chilling. Cause that... Oh. Wait. I thought I had a lock there. I don't know what happened. No, what? I fired at the exact millisecond that I lost the lock right there. What the hell? There we go. No, don't shoot at me. I don't have a lot of health to spare as it is in this thing. Okay, now like I say, we're gonna do the same thing. I'm just gonna hold down both buttons at once. And that takes care of that problem. Now I should be able to do the same thing with this cutter over here. It's not being too squirrely just yet. Just get some nice good speed going. See ya. They still haven't sent any reinforcements yet, which is sort of surprising. I was kind of expecting to see some by now, but certainly not going to complain. There we go. Ooh, a falk. Okay, that might be trouble. Those are pretty squirrely. That's the wrong button. Yeah, I'm pretty sure he's faster than me. Come on. Oh, I was hoping I'd get lucky on the jousting pass there. Can't even see him through the clouds. Oh, I took a piece out of him though. He's really not... What? Dude, what are you doing? Just flew in a straight line away from me and let me have the kill. Okay, whatever, sure. You want to give me a leg up, make me look good in front of the viewers? Fine, I'm cool with that. Alright, there's the mission objective. There's one more cutter wandering around out here. Yep, and then that should be it. Although there will probably be some more reinforcements after I knock this dude out. But if that last guy is any indicator of their skill level, I'm still not particularly worried. There we go. There we go. No reinforcements yet, though. Is there still something out here? Usually there's 2 batches of reinforcements per level, at least in my experience. Usually there's one for when you get to about the halfway mark, then one when you've killed everything as a final wave on your way back to base. But also, I have no evidence at all to support my claim, and am instead simply going off of a gut feeling. So what I'm saying is I could be entirely wrong about that. In any case, sure doesn't seem like there's anything left. Or actually, I don't even need to go back to the hovercraft. Like I say, watch this. Again, in another incredibly safe and smooth landing. like a butterfly landing daintily on the petals of a dandelion, as it were. Anyway, that's all the time we have for today because, to be perfectly honest, I have kind of bitten off more than I can chew with the daily upload schedule for right now, so I kind of need to get this video cut and put up as quickly as possible. But that was just a taster of the stuff that's in this game. It's ridiculously fun, and like I say, when we eventually get to the point where I get myself blown out of the sky, which will happen, the difficulty scaling actually gets pretty nuts after about, like, I want to say day 4 or 5, and the rogue with the stock weapons is not going to cut it. So after I eventually die, you guys will get to see some more of the unlocks that you can do, and it gets crazy. It gets nutty. I can't wait for you guys to see the Moab. It's the most ridiculous weapon in the game, at least that I know of. Like I say, I only played this a little bit in a recording session that got lost, and before that, it's been like 7 years. Jesus, I didn't even think about that. So there could have been a bunch of stuff added to the game since then that I don't even know about. So if you would like to see more episodes of this series, be sure to support it by leaving a like, leaving comments, hitting the sub button, ringing the bell, all the usual stuff. That's the best way to support the channel and the videos that you would like to see more of in general. As always, feel free to chat with me down there in the comments. I do read them all. Sometimes you guys are a little on the strange side, and I don't know how to respond, but that's the beauty of the internet, you know? So go ahead, leave a comment, even if it's just to make me feel extremely uncomfortable sometimes. And I will see you all tomorrow. Catch you later.